bizarre purple creatures to deep-sea alien shrimp. Here are 14 strange things found underwater.
Welcome to Deep Sea Sundays.
Number 14. Marine intelligence. Could the sea operate as one collective consciousness? Well, researchers have found that various species of microbes actually work together in response to their environment, creating a type of megamind. While the phenomenon is still not completely understood, it seems the small creatures might rely upon each other, not unlike the way different cells do in the human body. Microbiologists conducted extensive research to observe the behavior of marine microbes, such as picoplankton, which includes simple life forms like bacteria, to more complicated organisms. Researchers were able to observe a surprising amount of coordination between the marine microbes, such as certain marine microbes creating oxygen and energy used by the rest of the food web, and creating amino acids released into the seawater. Findings suggest the microbes rely on each other for their day-to-day existence. Mediterranean mystery. Now here's a case where scientists may have discovered a lost ocean within the Mediterranean Sea. A mid-ocean ridge was discovered hiding under the eastern Mediterranean that is estimated at some 340 million years old. The 23,000 square mile region of ocean crust is 100 million years older than any other yet found, and may have been formed around the time Pangaea, the ancient supercontinent, was breaking apart. Experts say that means an ocean floor could have been formed underneath the Mediterranean by the newly found crust, as the world's first amphibious life began to appear. If an ancient ocean is proven to have once been there, it would have existed long before the Atlantic was formed. A ghostly-looking creature thought to be a snail fish was found in the Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean. Located more than 26,000 feet deep, it's considered one of the deepest fish ever recorded in the world. The creature displayed an oversized head, small eyes, and had no scales, and is thought to be about the length of a human hand. Scientists say the creature is incredibly fragile, with two fins that resemble wings on a body similar to that of a tadpole's. It was found using a remote-operated vehicle during an international expedition that included researchers from the UK and Hawaii. Other life forms observed during the expedition included large cusk eels, which can grow more than 6.5 feet long, as well as ratfish, also known as grenadiers, and decapods, or crustaceans like crabs and lobsters. Swash Channel Wreck. The unidentified ship, referred to as the Swash Channel Wreck, has sat on the seabed of the Dorset coast in the UK for around 400 years. While it's remained in good condition thanks to sand covering it, tides and currents have removed much of that protection, leaving it exposed to bacteria and aquatic worms. The shipwreck displays the carving of a man's head and a rudder that measures more than 8 meters. It's thought to have been built for a person of high status and has intricate woodworking that is thought to originate from the German-Dutch border. Although hundreds of records have been examined, the ship remains unidentified. Conservationists say that unless greater efforts are made to preserve the wreck, the ship's remains will be eaten away within only a few years. Predatory tunicates. This invertebrate creature was found during deep-sea explorations of the Marianas Trench Marine National Monument. In this image from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, you can see how this predatory tunicate appears like a transparent balloon and somewhat resembles a jellyfish. Typical of this species, the creature has anchored itself to the sea floor. The shape that appears hood-like is actually the critter's mouth. It'll stay open until some small prey drifts inside, and that's when the tunicate clamps its mouth shut until ready to feed again. A small octopus with translucent skin was located about 2.5 miles underwater near Hawaii. Pictures captured by a remote-operated vehicle were displayed online, and comparisons were quickly made to Casper the Friendly Ghost on social media. Experts say it belongs to a previously unknown species and is unusual in that it does not display chromatophores, or pigment cells usually found in cephalopods. Did you identify this as the remains of a B-29 Superfortress bomber plane? Well, this picture from the NOAA shows the plane's wreckage turned upside down on the seafloor of the Marianas Trench Marine National Monument near Guam. More than a dozen such planes from the U.S. were lost in World War II. Awesome amoebas. Researchers used a drop cam to observe giant amoebas, or xenophyophers, in the Mariana Trench off the coast of the Philippines. Found more than 6.5 miles underwater, it established a new depth record. Amoebas are found in extreme abundance on the seafloor, and independent cells can measure around 4 inches. They provide a number of functions, including serving as hosts for a variety of marine organisms. Experts say the amoebas are well suited to withstand the high pressures and low temperatures of deep waters, and because they can absorb high levels of lead, uranium, and mercury, they're thought to be resistant to high doses of heavy metals. Mystery spheres. These strange objects were first discovered in the late 19th century, and scientists are still trying to explain exactly what they are. They're officially known as manganese nodules and are known to contain valuable metals like copper, cobalt, or zinc. The largest patch of the potato-sized metal spheres was found on the floor of the Atlantic Ocean in 2015 at a depth of around 18,000 feet, and researchers think it may provide a lead to better identify the phenomenon. Some theories include the nodules occurring as a result of chemical reactions of bacteria in seawater. Another possibility is that precipitation of metals found in seawater, such as those from volcanic thermal vents, helped create the spheres. They've been found in every ocean, and the patch found in the Atlantic is estimated at around 10 million years old. Some experts say the nodules could provide a source of raw materials and also offer insight to the world's changing environment and climate. Deep sea aliens. So it's no secret that a lot of the creatures found in the deep seas have an appearance we might call, well, alien. But NASA has weighed in on what might constitute an actual extraterrestrial in our oceans, and it's called extreme shrimp. These creatures are found in the Caribbean, around some of the world's deepest undersea hydrothermal vents, up to 16,000 feet underwater. The tiny critters crawl on the chimneys that belch hot water, and temperatures there can reach a blistering 750 degrees Fahrenheit at those vents. But only inches away, the water is cool enough to support the shrimp. Food is produced by bacteria living in the shrimp's mouths and gills that create organic matter. Because they need the hot vents to collect hydrogen sulfide to survive and make food for the shrimp, nature worked out a compromise. The shrimp positioned themselves on the border between the cooler normal water and the water rich in sulfide. That way, the crustaceans and the bacteria can coexist. Experts from NASA say animals similar to the shrimp could exist on other planetary bodies that have a subsurface ocean, such as Jupiter's moon Europa. Harp sponge. It might resemble a harp, but there's nothing so lyrical about this creature. It's a carnivorous sponge found around 11,000 feet deep off the California coast. Experts say the critter has barbed hooks covering the branching limbs. The hooks ensnare tiny crustaceans, which are then covered with a thin membrane and digested. Experts say its strange candelabra-like shape evolved as an adaptation to its deep sea environment. A mysterious purple orb was found by California's Channel Islands, and it has left experts stumped. Video captured during a live-stream Nautilus exploration revealed the glowing object clinging to a rock shelf. Scientists weren't the only ones curious about the object. At one point, a red crustacean can be seen crawling over to stroke the purple orb, which at a closer angle appears to have a faint red center. Using a robotic vacuum, the Nautilus sucked the strange object from the seabed. Experts say the best guess is that the creature is a previously unknown species of nudibranch. Those are marine mollusks known for their amazing shapes and colors. But it's still expected to take years before an official identification is made. In the meantime, guesses found online include it being anything from an alien egg to a lost Pokemon. What do you think? One of the strangest creatures ever seen was found in the Mariana Trench in 2016. The orb-like marine animal has the appearance of a shiny ornament, or bauble, but experts have identified it as a jellyfish. The bizarre and previously unknown jelly was located at a depth of more than 12,000 feet at a location called Enigma Seamount. When the creature was observed with its bell remaining motionless and its tentacles extended, that suggested an ambush predator mode, according to experts. They say the bright yellow formations may represent its gonads, while the red coloration located in the bell could represent its radial canals. While the Hydromedusa is said to belong to the genus Chrysota, there is still no precise name for it. Tell us your ideas in the comments. Purple squid. The googly-eyed object almost appears to be a toy found at the bottom of the sea, but experts assure us it's actually a stubby squid. It was located on the ocean floor off the coast of Southern California when the iridescent cephalopod caught the attention of scientists operating a remote deep-sea vehicle. While it appears similar to a squid or octopus, it's actually more closely related to the cuttlefish.